I'm a CSA, my name is Dennis Rabehl, and we go out and we'll check the undercarriage on our customer's equipment for them. Because during the life of the machine, the customer is going to spend more money on undercarriage than anything else that he has in the machine. And so it's an expensive commodity for the customer to have and own on his machine. It's important to maintain it properly and take care of it so that he gets the most life out of it. I've got special tools to do that, and I'll measure all the lower rollers and the top carrier rollers, the front idlers, and the sprockets. And then I'll be able to put all that information into a report for the customer, and I'll be able to advise him on when he needs to possibly plan for a turn, or if he needs to plan to replace the undercarriage, so he can budget that. And we'll start out here. We started the front of the link, and we'll measure the link height of the machine. We're just measuring the distance from the bottom of the link to the top of the pad. As long as I have this out, the next thing that I will do is I'll check the heights of the pads, and that'll give us an indication on the wear of the pads, if they're in good shape or if they need to be replaced. Now we'll go and we'll check the front idler. I'll be able to tell what the new spec is, if it's half used up or if it's 100% used up. And by looking at that, I'll be able to judge and give the customer an idea. I can tell him that he has 1,000 hours left or 2,000 hours left, or maybe only 100 hours left before he needs to do repair. Helping partner with the customer then, so he doesn't broke down in the field or doesn't have any surprises. The front top carrier roller measures 188 millimeters. We'll take and measure the bushing here. Okay, got the caliper set right, and then I'll take a measurement of the bushing. During some inspections, we use digital technology with our new electronic measuring tool. You can see this sprocket here is kind of rounded on the top, and that's normal. I mean, this sprocket here is probably only 15 to 20% worn. As they wear, they'll get so sharp here that if you were to touch it like this with your finger, you could actually cut yourself. And at that time, I'd tell the customer to give me a call, and I would come back and do another inspection on the undercarriage to make sure that he isn't in danger of breaking something on the track, or in case of losing a turn. So we monitor this, and when the bushing gets wore to a point of about 80%, I'll advise the customer, we'll bring it in and take the track completely apart, take the bushing, turn and put the side that was up against the pad, which has never been used, turn that down to the bottom, and so then it'll be just like a brand new track again, and the customer will be able to get twice the amount of wear out of his undercarriage that way. And basically this is all parts that he has bought and paid for, so we're helping extend the life of the undercarriage by doing that for him.
My name's John, and I'm a service technician at RDO Equipment. We're factory trained technicians, and we take pride in our work, and the customers really like the service we give.
My name is Heather. I work at RDO Equipment. I am a certified welder and a service technician. The reason why all of these are being taken off, they're all wore out. The sprockets are wore down, the idlers are wore out. They just need to be replaced.
For instance, this machine has a pivot shaft seal leaking in it, so we're going to, once we remove the track, we're going to remove the dozer arm, the blade arm, and we'll take that whole assembly off of the machine, flip it upside down, replace the seal, and that makes it easier for us to replace the bottom rollers. We're going to torque the bolts to the proper manufacturer specifications. And we mark them, make sure we get them all done properly. All right, what we have here is a used bottom roller. You can see the wear surface. Here, this is what the actual rail, the track rail, rides on, and this would be a brand new one. This is after not sure how many hours are on it, but as you can see, it's very worn. So time for replacement. Well, I believe it's an added value to the customer, because some of our customers don't see their machines for months at a time. They're out pushing dirt. Dirt's very abrasive, and we are a knowledgeable set of eyes, and we try to keep the machine up and running for them. And so if we can provide a service here, the customer has less downtime, makes more money for the customer, and it's an added value. It's like my baby when it comes in here, and I fix it right, and send it out and make the customer smile. That's what we're here for.
My name's Justin Manicle, and I work on the tracks, and today we are going to be doing a pad change. these. This customer is going to get new hardware, so we're just going to go ahead and throw these away. After we get the pads loose and off and we brush all the dirt and material on the bottom side of the pads, make sure they're clean. We like to use new hardware on pad change. As you can see, sometimes the bolt heads will get wore. This is a used one that's pretty wore down. Compared to a new one, the head looks a lot better. We dip them in a little bit of oil because you want to have a wet torque when you tighten them up. As I'm doing it, I'll pick them up and check to make sure that they're not cracked here, because then if they're cracked, the oil will leak through and then the bushing is junk. I'll inspect it and clean these seals up, make sure that the seals are all intact the way they should be, so when they go back together they will hold oil. These ones here look pretty good. Just take a rag and wipe them off and should be good. You know, doing turns on chains is very important because it extends your track life. I take pride in it. Like you say, it's a good feeling to know that you can get someone up and running. So.
I'm Julie Kittleson. I am a parts specialist. RDO offers a wide variety of undercarriage that we stock here. For instance, over here, if you look, these are 650 John Deere sprockets. We actually house about 80 of them right now. So if the customer needs them in a hurry, they are here.
My name is Jack Graves and I'm the service advisor for the track division. We enjoy the challenge of the odd stuff. If we run across a piece of equipment that no one else seems to be able to find undercarriage for, we will go to the ends of the free world to find it. And we've been very successful.
Another added bonus with RDO is we do stock a lot of undercarriage. And if they need a couple bottom rollers in a hurry because their machine is down out in the field, we have it. And so that is a big benefit of having pre-made repair sections that we do stock here at RDO. Kind of the one-stop shop.
My name's Jerry Regnier. I'm equipment superintendent with Lametti and Sons. They've always been able to get our machines in and out in a timely fashion. RDO does a lot of work on our hydraulic cylinders, large hydraulic cylinders. They've done probably 10 of them for us in the last 2 months. Not only resealing, but sometimes they're rebarreling, re-rodding, re-chroming. Come to rely on RDO not just for the track shop part of it. The track shop part of it is a big deal, but maybe even a bigger deal is their parts and service. They do a good job of it. They stand behind their product. They offer a good warranty when they do rebuild them, which is we've had some done with other companies and had a lot of comebacks on them. At the end of the day, when you go home, you want to go home and worry about things at home, not things at work. And they've always done a good job of getting out and taking care of stuff. Obviously, if we weren't happy or satisfied with what they were doing for us, they wouldn't be providing this service for us any longer.